Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel for another movie review. This review is going to be a little bit like the Eddie the Eagle review, so if you've watched this you'll know how it will be. So before I start reviewing the movie, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the day because it was quite eventful. So my local cinema opened their new cinema hall, which is all IMAX, and it was planned as an IMAX theater from the beginning. It has the biggest IMAX screen in Austria. It's, if I remember correctly, 330 square meters big, and it's as high as a 4-story building. So it's massive. Like, I couldn't even take a picture of the screen as a whole. I had to use panorama function on my phone to get a picture of the screen. So anyways, I'm drifting off already. Before I even went into the cinema hall, there was a signing session with the German voice of Sid. So he's very well known in the German speaking countries. His name is Otto Waalkes, and he even signed a card. I got a picture with him, and he signed this card. If it would focus, yes. He's such great focus. He's such a lovely man, and very funny. You could see, like, there were at least 200 people in line queuing up to get a picture with him and get stuff signed. Like, there were really old people in line getting, like, his books, his DVDs, like from his stand-up comedy days, signed. So it was really nice. I don't know, I really liked him. As a little kid, I watched, he had a TV show, like a cartoon show, the Elefanten. So basically elephants. Like, it's hard to explain the show. I don't even remember it correctly what it was about. I just remember the Elefanten, which were basically elephants. He drew them, and I think he even was their voice. I don't remember correctly, but if you are from a German speaking country, Austria, Germany, or Switzerland even, maybe other countries know him too, I don't know, you will know the Elefanten and Otto Waalkes. Anyways, so I got a picture and a card. Sadly, I couldn't really talk to him because there were so many people queuing up, and he just had a short amount of time till the movie started, and he had to go there and have, like, do an interview. So finally we could enter the new cinema hall, and it was massive. I was blown away by the size and everything. I will insert a few clips from the premiere, like from the family that owns the cinema and the man that owns the shopping center that is attached to the cinema, and the cinema attached to the shopping center. And also, if I'm not mistaken, the IMAX Euro chef, like, not chef because chef meant something different in English. The IMAX Euro had, like, CEO, I believe, but he was the big boss of IMAX Europe, and he talked a little bit about the theater, like the cinema hall, the whole technology and stuff. And then there will be also a clip of Otto having this little interview there.
Ingrid, Heinz und Mario Weber. Wer möchte beginnen?
Meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen. Sie können sich vorstellen, dass heute das ein ganz besonderer Tag für uns ist. Und wir sind stolz, dass wir gemeinsam mit Ihnen diesen Abend begehen dürfen.
Auch herzlich willkommen. Also ich kann nur sagen, wow, wenn man in diesen Saal hineinschaut. Also man kann es nicht nur sehen, man kann es auch fühlen.
But I get asked often, what is the difference between IMAX and regular cinema? At IMAX, we like to say we're selling an immersive cinema-going experience, and I think that's so important today when people have high-quality entertainment in their home, they have plasma television, they have surround sound. To go to the cinema has to be a special experience, and this, honestly, is a very special experience. So just some things to look out for. First of all, you noticed when you walked in the screen. The screen, 330 square meters, as you said, it's 24 meters by 14 meters high. It's taller than a normal cinema-going screen. We also bring it close to the audience, and it's slightly curved, because we want you, the audience, to feel like you're part of the movie. It's an immersive cinema-going experience. Up in the projection booth, we have 2 digital projectors. We always use 2 projectors to get as much light on screen as possible, and also to make the clarity and the resolution on screen just, you know, as good as it can be. The sound system that you're going to hear, this is our brand new sound system. It's an immersive sound system. We have 4 ceiling channels, we have side channels, we have speakers behind the screen, and we also have speakers in the back corner. So again, you'll feel the sound as well as hear the sound.
You see, Mr. Krabs, they know me, you know, that's the job. Und da ist auch der Sid noch dazu gekommen, den haben wir auch gesehen, der die ganze Zeit mitgewirkt hat. Man ist ein absoluter Wahnsinn, noch ein kleiner Applaus für den Hauptdarsteller. Ja, ich bin ja so verliebt in das Faultiermädchen, das da oben lebt. Die schaut mich mit ihren Kollaugen an, denn ich bin ihr Held.
So Ice Age Collision Course revolves around the classic characters like Manny, Diego and Sid and the Herd, and also Scrat. So the movie starts off with Scrat and his acorn and his pursuit to catch it, to get it again. They somehow land outside of Earth, so basically in space, and because of Scrat's actions, things happen that kind of threaten Earth and threaten Manny, Sid and Diego. So you basically have the trio and the Herd trying to save the world. So within this movie, I really like that there are little storylines and little messages, kind of. So you have the basic storyline, which focuses on them saving the Earth, and then you have Manny's storyline, kind of. That's how I see it. Then you have Manny's storyline, which is basically his now grown-up daughter Peaches has a boyfriend, and she wants to go and kind of live her own life. So it is basically very true to the human world, I would say, because sometimes parents have a hard time letting their kids go and fly, especially that is with their daughters, and mummies with their sons. So you can really see Manny struggling to let her go. So he doesn't really want to let her go because he doesn't really like her boyfriend. So this is a very nice storyline, and it has a really meaningful ending, and yeah, I don't want to give the ending away. So that's what I really liked. Then you have kind of Sid's storyline. He thinks he found love, but he hasn't, and then he's devastated and funny as always. So towards the end, he finds Brooke, another sloth, and what happens between them I'm not going to tell you, because otherwise I will give the whole plot away. So then you have Diego's storyline with Shara, who kind of figure out if they want to have kids or not, what will happen in the end, what's their decision, you will see when you watch the movie. And then you also have the opossums, Crash and Eddie, who are just incredibly funny. They kind of spice up the scenes, so really love them. And then you also have some new characters. I think Buck was already in a previous movie. He is a one-eyed weasel. So he's in this movie, and then there are 3 new dinosaurs. And then you also have a few other new characters that I'm not going to talk about, because otherwise I will drift off and I will tell you just basically the whole movie, the ending, everything, and I just spoiled the movie, which is not the point of this video. I've watched like all movies since I was little. I think 2002 was the first movie, so since then I've watched Ice Age. I have to say that this movie is kind of a standalone movie. You can, if you haven't watched the previous one, it's not a problem. You will get into it really quickly, so you see who belongs to who. The classic characters are in there, and it's just, you can watch it without having watched the previous one. But I still recommend watching the third one. I really love the ending. I'm not telling you what happened at the end, but I just have to say that the soundtrack will be amazing. I love the songs that they played in the movie, especially at the end. I loved all the messages they had, especially the message revolving around Manny, Ali, Peaches and Julian. Julian is Peaches' boyfriend. So I really like this kind of story bubble, if you want to call it that way. So to kind of sum up everything, I love the whole day. I love the event. I love the signing with Otto. He was so amazing, seeing him kind of face to face, having this amazing IMAX experience, being part of the opening of this huge IMAX cinema hall, and watching the movie, loving the movie. It has been just amazing from start to end. So this is it for my review. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to see more content like this. And I will see you next time in my next video. Bye!